Hi, today is Tuesday, January 17th, 2022. So last night, my company had a get together for dinner, and we drank Johnny Walker Blue Label whiskey together, along with soju and beer. And we had pullback beef stew and pork chop roasted, and but since we had only a small amount of liquor, we were able to come back to work on today without any problem. As a matter of fact, I came to work earlier, and I think alcohol helps blood circulation on my body system, so that I woke up earlier than usual. We learned the expressions such as per usual or per usual. So per usual, I woke up earlier than other people. As with yesterday, let's find out what was going on with SAS 2023 in Las Vegas. But this time, we're going to look into the worst products at the show. So I am trying to read this article to study English, to focus on my English pronunciation, to hone in on my reading skills. So it's a dual purpose effort on my part. Here we go. This one is from the Washington Post, the renowned newspaper company. Democracy dies in darkness. Your data and privacy. Safety advocates see red flags glow with new tech at SAS show. SAS brings a flood of new gadgets with dangerous technology and little vetting. Only a very small amount of vetting by Tatum Hunter. Updated January 10th, 2023 at 2:20 p.m. EST, published January 8th, 2023 at 8 a.m. EST. Many gadgets introduced at SAS prompt privacy, consumer choice, and environmental concerns. Robin Beck, AFP, Getty Images. I think Getty Images, they operate by AFP. Not sure. AFP is the French news agency. Las Vegas, American shoppers, regulators, and companies face a problem. Tech products often hit the market with giant safety and privacy flaws. At the same time, SAS, a giant annual consumer electronics exhibition in Las Vegas, brings a flood of new gadgets. It might be pouring gas on a fire. Privacy and security experts say, pouring gas on a fire, pouring gas on a fire. That's good expression. Pouring gas on a fire, pouring gas on a fire. I think there's a chronic problem with consumer electronics, that they are not giving people the full picture, that they need to evaluate whether they want to use these tools, said Cindy Cohn, executive director of the privacy rights organization Electronic Frontier Foundation. Last week, the SAS show floor buzzed with thousands of companies slinging health wearables, smart TVs, autonomous vehicles, and other gadgets. They rely on data from our bodies or homes. Many pitch themselves as the next great thing, but almost none directly address how they treat customers' data after it's collected, or their approach to safety and security. Customers' data. SAS doesn't seem to have a theme this year other than throwing everything at a wall and seeing what sticks, said Kyle Wiens in a YouTube live stream. Wiens is CEO of iFixit, which advocates for consumers' right to repair their devices. So I think this one should be plural, so that it should be like this: customers apostrophe. Instead of customer apostrophe s, it gotta be customers apostrophe. As we see here, consumers' right, same pattern. There are negative externalities to our society when that happens. The U-Scan urine sensor from healthcare company Withings made worse than show list from advocacy groups over privacy concerns. David Becker, Getty Images. Cohn and representatives from iFixit, Consumer Reports, and other consumer advocates groups rounded up assess worse than show, calling out which products could have the greatest negative impact on privacy, consumer choice, and the environment. Calling out. Did you call for me? Did you call for me? Calling out. Did you call for me? Calling out. Yeah, I would like to call you out and fight with you. They included some of this year's breakout favorites, such as the U-Scan urine sensor from connected healthcare company Withings, which analyzes hormone levels in urine and is gearing up for U.S. launch. After the Supreme Court overturned the right to an abortion in June, and some states banned abortion, hormonal changes could potentially become evidence of a crime. Withings said hormonal changes could potentially become evidence of a crime. Withings said it stores that data indefinitely, and if subpoenaed by law enforcement, would comply with all legal requirements in the territories in which it operates. It said it doesn't otherwise share data with third parties. Media tend not to ask tough questions on safety at CES, and companies tend not to volunteer the information, Cohn said. Here's another good phrase. Volunteer the information. Volunteer the information. Voluntarily offer the information. Volunteer the information. Literally, only one company even mentioned privacy or safety, and ironically, it was a sexting app, said Liana Miller on the show floor. Miller said she works for a small company that makes reusable writing tablets and came to CES to browse all the new products. The company she referenced was Blind, an adult network that claims to use encryption to promote safe sexting. With a few exceptions, tech companies address safety when problems arise rather than taking more time to test products and build in safe features, said Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency CISA Director Jen Easterly in an interview on the sidelines of CES. So here, in an interview on the sidelines of CES, in an interview on the sidelines of CES, in an interview on the sidelines of CES. That's good expression. In an interview on the sidelines of CES, in an interview on the sidelines of CES, in an interview on the sidelines of CES. So build in safe features, build in safe features, build in safe features. These companies' incentives are rarely focused on cost, capability, performance, and speed to market, and not on basic safety. Speed to market. 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 Easterly says address alongside CrowdStrike CEO George Kurtz focused on the rapidly rising cost and danger of cybercrime, which often relies on hastily shipped products, they said. It was the first time a cybersecurity official of easterly's rank has spoken at the show. Here's another good expression. A cybersecurity official of easterly's rank, rank and file. As we think about the world we are living in, we cannot accept that in 10 years, cyber risks are going to be the same or worse, she said during the talk. In an interview on the sidelines of the SAS. In an interview on the sidelines of SAS. So no article there. That may depend on consumers demanding safer products or the government regulating software, though Easterly noted she doesn't support burdensome regulation. Regulation could come in the form of stricter privacy safeguards or clearer communication with consumers about the risks a product poses. The White House has backed the idea of nutrition label style software bill of materials telling buyers which software components a product contains. Background, we say background, but with English it says back the idea of nutrition label style software bill of materials. Backed. Just last week, for instance, the European Union fined Meta $414 million for buying information about its targeted advertising business in its terms of service rather than obtaining its users' meaningful consent and giving them an option to decline. Meta has said it intends to appeal the ruling and the fines. That's another good expression. Meta has said it intends to appeal the ruling and the fines. It intends to appeal the ruling and the fines, not appeal against. Said it tends to appeal the ruling and the fines. So no against, no article there, no proposition. It intends to appeal the ruling and the fines. Risky technology such as facial recognition is also the subject of security in the EU. Michael, a robot that uses facial recognition. Monica Radman, The Washington Post. Meanwhile, at SAS, companies are touting facial recognition technology spatter the show floor. Spatter, what is a spat? Spatter the show floor. Let's find out what that means, spatter. I think I've come across this word one or twice before. I think a glow. Spatters, spatula, splashing or scattering of small drops, spraying, spot of something spattered, splash, or scatter in small drops, sprinkle, spot, spray, send out small drops. Michael, a Disney-backed robot that claims to keep kids engaged, comes equipped with a facial recognition and uses its camera to analyze children's moods and map elements of your home, its website says. Its CEO said all facial recognition data is stored on the device and not the cloud. Then there's the camera-enabled smart home devices, such as the autonomous mower Android Vision that navigates its way around your yard. Its MakeWorks said all images the mower captures are anonymized. That's kind of a new word. Anonymized, and any faces or house numbers are blurred before the images are sent to the company's cloud storage. its privacy policy leaves room to share data for advertising. Companies could choose to make useful, private, repairable products, said iFixit's Wins during the worst in show announcement. But what is the real purpose of $200 travel mug with location sharing capabilities and irreplaceable battery? We already have thermoses, he said. They're phenomenally successful. They've been around for a long time. 안녕하십니까? 네. Jamie Kaplan, Vice President of Communications at SAS Producer Consumer Technology Association CTA, said the show has encouraged innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic growth. This year, CTA hosted 3,200 exhibitors. SAS requires exhibits to comply with U.S. law, which favors innovation and focuses on restricting bad behavior rather than banning new and innovative products, she said in a statement. She added that CTA has proposed a voluntary privacy framework for companies dealing with health data and is advocating for industry-led security labeling for connected devices. Okay, thanks for listening. But before we go, let's check out who Tatum Hunter is. Tatum Hunter writes about personal technology and its impact on our wallets, brains, and environment. She joined the Washington Post from Built-in, where she covered the software and the tech workforce. Interesting. Tatum Hunter, thanks for your insight and endeavor to feature the bad news, bad gadgets at the CES 2023. I sympathize with or empathize with your concerns about the privacy breaching by the health apps, health gadgets at the CES 2023. So I will think about it, and I will keep reading. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.